some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Horned Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the toss. Finding an escape route. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. They're dealing with a second and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
By the quarterback, he found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Try to get it to the edge. Finds a little space. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him stopped after he picked up a 5 to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
Check. Blue 27, patio. Blue 20.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Wide open, makes the catch. At the 45, on his way. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the foot.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On target to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here.
Single. Back 18.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Beebe. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Sends it back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Slings it downfield. Got it on the outside. It's Beebe. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Horned Frogs are in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Red pass hits complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Utah. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finds his man. It's Webb. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting off the defender. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Finds a tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Runs through the tackle. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's got the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Gonna look downfield again. Unloads it left. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying to get the corner. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
Off-play action on first down. Might be looking to run. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, TCU. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man in the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for space. It's Ellis. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Should be time for just one more play here in the half, so they'll go for it on fourth down. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead.
Let's go. Right. Double. Ready.
Finds his tight end. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Second down coming up. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Parks it out of the air. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Give to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he is...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, another incompletion. possession, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Release to the back. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. He'll set up to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Had to throw it before he wanted.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Just going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. Set. Set.
They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. The play action fake buys a little extra time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you, keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Pocket breaking down. He's got him. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And I think
this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Line getting set on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Completion on the out. Flying out to the left. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Horned Frog. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running back searching for a hole.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.